Hey guys, welcome to another entry of the Coronavirus Diary. Today is Thursday, March 26th, 2020. And today, here on this channel, we have my guest. His name is Dawson. So, Zach, can you please tell the audience what you do and where you're located?
Yeah, I live in Wisconsin. I'm in central Wisconsin, Portage area, which is about 45 minutes north of Madison, and I'm an assistant golf pro. And I've been an assistant golf pro for the past 3 years, so this will be my fourth year in the business. The first 2 years I was full time, and last year changed positions, came up here to Wisconsin, and so I was actually laid off, and I am still laid off due to the virus. So.
How long have you been kind of like isolated so far?
I have been isolated probably for at least 2 weeks. Since everything kind of came down, we went and visited some family a couple weeks ago, and then the state was gonna shut down, and my wife's job was still running because she works for the government, and so I just wasn't able to go back to work this week, which I was supposed to. So it's probably been about 2 weeks since I've actually kind of been totally shut down and just kind of hanging out and waiting to see what happens.
Speaking of the coronavirus, like how has that actually like affected your kind of like daily routine? How so yeah, if you kind of want to go into detail about that.
Yeah, usually this winter I've been trying to get into shape, just improve on myself, and become a better golfer. Just comes with the business. And um, so I've been doing a couple things this winter. I started TPI, which is Titleist Performance Institute. It's a series of classes. I'm on staff with Titleist, and it was just something that I wanted to do. And so it's kind of like a workout specifically for golf, and I wanted to learn how to do that, and I haven't been able to do that for the past couple weeks. I usually go work out once a day. Haven't been able to do that. I try to get out of the house as much as I can, and because of the lockdown, I don't have to go to work or anything, so I've been kind of just hanging out at home, and um, so I haven't been able to do kind of the outside, you know, things that I'd like, which is, working out or just getting outside and doing that kind of thing.
Okay. So I know, I think it was yesterday, Governor Walz in Minnesota here implemented the like stay home kind of
Hmm.
rule. I know in Wisconsin that happened earlier, right? Can you kind of go
Correct.
into the detail, like how'd you kind of react? How your family kind of reacted to that
Yeah.
situation? What are you guys uh, are kind of doing now to kind of survive this in a way?
Yeah. I think it was a couple weeks ago when the government started here, at least, the governor decided to um, kind of implement the 6 foot away rule, and kind of try to stay home as much as you can. And then this past week, all non-essential businesses were closed. All the drive-through and carry out and pick up orders and that kind of thing. So, actually, I just got back from the grocery store, and it was a madhouse in there, and they were fully stocked and everything. But one
Hmm.
thing that really caught my eye today was when we got to the cash register. They had like glass panels that were like covering the
Oh.
um, coworkers there,
Hmm.
and so yeah, that was different. It kind of didn't make it feel like you were going
Yeah.
just to go out. So that was one change that I noticed today. But as far as me personally, like I was
Mhm.
supposed to go back to work uh, Monday of this week and work through the season, which would have been October or so. I would have finished up. But I just found out today. My boss texted me and said,
Mhm.
due to everything, there's a bill trying to be passed for the golf industry specifically here, um, so that we can make golf a essential business, so to speak, so that people can get out of their homes and have a chance to be outside with their friends while maintaining the rules like 6 feet away and that kind of thing. But just to get people outside, to give them a little hope that this isn't the worst thing that's ever happened to everyone, and they just need
Sure.
to get out and enjoy the outdoors and just kind of go about their life as they can. And so there'd be specific rules, like you can't touch the flag stick or anything. The cups would be raised above the surface, so that when you're putting on the green, you hit the cup, and that way you don't have to touch the cup or anything. So it'd only be you know um, the grounds crew setting up everything every day, and then I could go back to work. But if this bill doesn't pass, then I will be stuck at home for, my boss told me, 4 months. So
Okay.
that would be a big change for me, because I've
Yeah.
never, I was never laid off before this year. So that was a change, but now to have it extended
Yeah.
kind of sucks.
Yeah, I know. I totally get that, man. That's
Yeah.
tough times. But like, I guess, are you? Is your company doing anything to kind of help you out? Is there like any kind of compensation, or are you kind of one of those people who just like kind of work by the hour, or
So
I don't
I'm
want to
on
kind of feel about it or anything like that, but I'm just kind of curious, like, what's your kind of situation?
Yeah,
Is
so I'm on salary, so that's when I'm hired. But when I'm not on staff, I collect unemployment.
mm,
Um, so with this whole, it's all new to me this year, and I don't like it, but it's kind of what I have to do. And so I've been getting the state unemployment, but now with the coronavirus, it could potentially be a federal thing for me too. So I'd be collecting two parts of unemployment, which is a nice benefit, but it's definitely not something that, you know, I,
yeah,
I would like to do. I'd like to be in work and go to work and, you know, be around my membership and, everything there. So,
okay. Um, so what do you think is like the most challenging part of just kind of staying inside? Because I know you're obviously a very outdoor guy. You like to go golfing and do all that stuff. So how you kind
yeah.
of coping with this situation?
Yeah. Like this winter, it was great to get out and go ice fishing and that kind of thing. And now with the season changing, um, I would like to go fishing more, but um, with all the rules in place, it makes it kind of tough. And now I feel like they're trying to put some driving restrictions on people. I know my wife, um, she can travel in her government vehicle that is provided to her, but then she like has to have um, a document saying like she's going to go for a field visit if she
Oh,
gets pulled over here. So they really don't want people, kind of traveling around. So it makes it tough here because I'm about 20 minutes, 30 minutes away from Baraboo, and there's some state parks and stuff there.
mm,
So, I'm trying to figure out if, my wife and I during the weekends can go there and go hiking or walk around, or are we supposed to specifically stay, in our neighborhood or the area in which we live? So I would say that's what's the most difficult, is kind of like, what are the guidelines? What do they mean? And what can and can't we do? So,
right. Yeah. So Zach, is there anything else you kind of want to add? Any kind of last saying to the audience here?
um, not really. I mean, the biggest thing for me is just everyone just stay healthy. Stay with, the people that you're close with, and not, push people away or anything. And um, in the end, I don't think it's the worst thing that's ever happened to, the world, but
Right.
um, I think we do need to take it seriously to a certain extent, but at the end of the day, like, we gotta stop blaming like other people and just, follow what the CDC and the governments are telling us.
Mm-hmm. Very good point. All right. Well, thank you, Zach, for your information and kind of telling us your kind of perspective here. So, all right, guys, that was another episode of Coronavirus Diaries. So please subscribe, like, and share the video whenever possible.
Thank you.